Yo, what's up, fam? It's your boy, Sebastian J. Sanders. I'm back at my old stomping grounds. One of my old teachers, Mr. Jackson, he brought me back here today to speak to Black Student Union. Man, it feels great, man. I haven't been here in 10 years. Back, where it all started. So thank y'all for rocking with your boy. I had a little crew called Money Team. So me and my homies, we went on Harvard. We got some T-shirts made. We came back to the pep rally. Y'all just still do the pep rallies on Fridays, right? We came back to the pep rally, had our T-shirts, and we thought we was the livest thing ever. They ended up banning our T-shirts from Crump Stadium. They say it was gang related or whatnot, but we were just a little crew that thought we was fly. But we got into a lot of trouble. We got into a lot of different things. But I would say back then, everything that I did, it made me the man that I am today. And so coming out of Alief, we come from a place that's so diverse, where you may be sitting in the classroom with a person who may not even be from the United States. They may not speak the same language as you, but you learn so much from those people. I remember I had a Spanish class, Miss Rodriguez. I don't think she's still here, but she used to teach me Spanish and things like that. And me and her still have a relationship to this day. And so everything that I learned back then, being a student, it just made me the man that I am today. And so to kind of let you know who I am, more about me. So I come from Alief. I came from Sneed Elementary. Any of y'all went to Sneed? You said, okay, all right. Sneed is, I don't know exactly where it's at, but it's not too far from here. Then I went to Alief my 4th grade year. Y'all know where Alief's at? Okay. And then I went to Budawick. Outly, yeah, Outly. I went to Budawick for my 5th grade year. And y'all went to Budawick? All right. DA. And then I moved over there towards Hollop. So I went to Mata my 6th grade year. Okay. And then I went to Hollop 2 years. So I'm a Hollop Hawk. So I'm a Hollop Hawk. So I graduated Hastings 2015. And so I went on to UTSA, University of Texas at San Antonio. Oh, you're a road runner too? Okay, all right, cool. I went to UTSA. Yeah, I went to UTSA straight out of 15. So I went there for 4 years. I went to school for business management. So I lived in San Antonio, lived with my closest friends. So I had a perfect college story. I went to school with the same guys I had the Money Team shirts with. So I had a great college run. We started a lot of businesses in San Antonio. So we done a lot of things. In San Antonio, my sophomore year of college, I started my nonprofit organization. My nonprofit is called the Sanders And so what we do is, it's a program for the students, by the students. What I like to teach is the stuff that we don't learn on an everyday basis. So coming out of Alief, I love the school system, but we didn't really learn a lot about business. We didn't learn about financial. We didn't learn about credit. We didn't learn how to do a resume. I didn't even learn how to do an interview. I just knew how to talk really good. I was a class clown, honestly. I was real bad. I used to get in trouble. I used to do all kind of funny stuff. So I was always getting in front of people speaking. So I guess I learned my communication skills from that. But a lot of times we don't learn those things while we're here. And so what I wanted to do was I wanted to graduate and give back to Alief, and I wanted to create a program for you guys to learn those skills. Because I was a first generation graduate. So when I went to college, I'm in classes with people who probably had brothers and sisters, uncles, moms, dad that went to college. So they were at that advantage. I didn't have that. And so I thought about my people coming out of Alief. To be real, a lot of us didn't even go to college, class of 2015. To this day, I don't even know how many people from my class actually graduated with a degree. And it's sad because I went to school with some amazing people with some amazing talent, but we just didn't have the resources. And so that's what we want to do with the Sanders Hand. What we do is we provide you guys with scholarship opportunities. How many graduating seniors do we have in here? Okay, cool. What school y'all going to?
Blinn.
You going to Blinn? Okay. What school y'all going to? HBU? Okay, all right, cool. Well, we have a scholarship opportunity out for students that are about to graduate and go into college their first year. So if you want to, you guys can apply for it. It'll be a $1,000 award. This is a scholarship for you to start your own business. And so we've been doing this each year for the past 5 years. We've been giving out money back to high school students for you to start your own business. So more details I can give you after the presentation. So I went on to graduate. I started my nonprofit organization. I graduated from UTSA in 2019. I got the big job. I started working for PepsiCo. So I moved to Oklahoma. So I ended up leaving Houston. They put me in Oklahoma. Terrible experience. I'm gonna be real. Coming out of, ain't nothing out there, honestly. Ain't nothing out there. No good food. It was just bad. But it was the best thing that happened to me because it allowed me to grow as a man. So I was able to be put in an opportunity where I can separate and elevate. So it was cool for the time being. So I started working for Pepsi. I got my degree, got my big job. So I started working as a customer sales management associate. I started selling products, Gatorade, Starbucks, Pepsi drinks, Mountain Dew, things like that. I became a district manager at age 23. So I managed millions of dollars, and I managed a team of 25 people at the age of 23, fresh out of college. So I did that for about a year and a half. And then I got promoted back home to start working for Frito-Lay. PepsiCo, Frito-Lay is the same company, if you guys didn't know. So it's a real big mega company. And if you're going to college, I highly advise you tap into Pepsi, because they love hiring you guys fresh out of college, and they give you big jobs with a big salary, and they relocate you. So that's just a free gym. When you guys get to like your sophomore, junior year of college, look for an internship, because 9 times out of 10, if you're an intern, they're going to hire you on as a full-time associate. So that's what happened to me. Got the big job. I came back home to Frito-Lay, and I started working in transportation. And so I started doing that. And so that's pretty much my story. But me, I come from a single family home. So my mother and my father was both in my life. But I lived with my mother full time. So I saw my dad on the weekends, things like that. And so I was blessed to have those opportunities. But coming out of Alief, a lot of my friends didn't have that. So I had friends who had to grow up faster than me, especially coming out of Hollip. When I was in Hollip, we had a lot of gang problems. So we had a lot of people fighting and things like that. We had a lot of fights after school and stuff. And so I started to see a lot coming out of Alief, and I started to realize, like, we come from a place where there's so much potential. There's so much, there's so much success that comes out of here. But a lot of times, a lot of our students don't really get to live up to that success because of their environment. And so one of the things that I noticed is, in order for us to get to the next level and achieve success in life, we have to really learn how to put ourselves around the right people. In high school, that may be hard because you're in a classroom with thousands of kids. And trust me, I didn't hang around the best people when I was in high school. So I'm not telling you that, like, I was a good student. Like I said, I was bad. I was always in trouble. I almost went to ALC one time, but that was in middle school. I really don't know why. I had a real bad teacher. He didn't like me. So I used to go to class, and if I didn't have my top shirt and button, he used to send me to 5th grade. And I was in 6th grade. So he like, oh, you got to go back to 5th grade. So I had to sit in 5th grade for a whole year. Yeah, the guy was different. He was a little weird, but it is what it is. So, like I said, I did a lot of stuff, that we wasn't proud of, but a lot of those things that taught me a lot of adversity. One of the things I want you guys to leave here today knowing is, whatever you may be going through right now is temporary. I tell people that all the time. You can be broke today and rich tomorrow. When I was in high school, a lot of the stuff that I wanted to do, I thought it was too far-fetched. Like, I was like, man, I want to get this car. I want to have this big house. I want to have this job. I'm 25 years old now, and everything that I wanted back in 2015, I essentially have now. So I lived the life that I manifested. Everything that you're dreaming about doing right now is going to come into fruition in the next few years. You just got to keep going and keep pushing. Another thing, too, is, I don't see any men in here, but the young women, one of the things that are the advantage of young women, you guys know how to put stuff better together than men. And I'm just being real. I work in business. I work in corporate. I own a few different businesses. One of the things I've noticed, I love working with women because you guys see stuff that men can't see. And I want you to leave here today knowing that you have an opportunity to be the first black woman to do whatever it is in your family. Nowadays, they're paying black women to come and run companies. We just hired, I think, 25 different black women from HBCU students all across the world to come work for PepsiCo and work in our diversity